All right, Roblox failed to do something good for longer than a day, because in my last video, I talked about some good stuff Roblox did and a lot of bad, but you know, there was some good. And literally as I was uploading that video, a bunch of terrible stuff happened and just so much more, because they officially responded to Schlep seemingly from this news post. But it doesn't even end there, because a bunch more games and UGC items are getting falsely taken down and stolen and whatnot. It just doesn't look good. But at least, guys, there is one good thing that happened. Actually, maybe two, and just a little bit more stuff. Okay, let's talk about all of it right now. So subscribe and let's go and talk about Schlep's response, or not Schlep's response, but Roblox's response to Schlep, and then we'll talk about Schlep's newest video that came out yesterday, because it's just insane and it's going to destroy Roblox once again for another 2 weeks. So this was tweeted out on the 21st of August from Schlep. It says, Roblox responded directly to me. When did I ever take the law into my own hands? We work with law enforcement. We have 6 arrests on bad people in your community. What did you do about the bad people arrests we were sending you? What a joke. With a screenshot of apparently something that Roblox said to, I think, NBC Chicago, where it's basically just a news story that talks about, you know, all the stuff that's been happening. But the difference with this one is that NBC Chicago actually, I guess, got a statement from Roblox, where NBC Chicago said this: Roblox defended their decision to ban Schlep from the platform because they apparently said taking the law into your hands isn't safe in the real world, and it is not safe online, the statement said. That's why we work with law enforcement to hold bad actors accountable. Interesting stuff. And I don't know. I see this and it doesn't really make sense to me. Like, if you watch a Schlep video, he works with the police. You know what I mean? Like, this has been a talking point that has been ran into the ground, yet Roblox keeps quintupling down on it. It's just like, bro, what's going on here? So yeah, it seems like Schlep is not going to get unbanned anytime soon, because Roblox is just so stupid, and it's pretty disappointing. But Schlep actually released a brand new video about Roblox yesterday, and you may have seen it because it got 5 million views in a day, guys. It is probably one of the fastest growing Roblox videos ever on the platform. Like, I literally can't think of another video that has more views in a short amount of time than this. I just recommend you guys go watch it if you haven't already, and I assume you guys already have. But yeah, that's what's going on with Schlep. He released a brand new response to Roblox, and Roblox actually responded to him seemingly directly, I guess. I mean, they didn't name him, but I guess NBC Chicago asked Roblox for a statement on Schlep, and that's the statement they gave, which was still pretty vague and just weird. Regardless, we can move from that terrible news to even more bad news, and it's Roblox reaching a new world record. I guess it's not bad news, but it really just shows, like, no matter what kind of drama is happening on the Roblox platform, the majority of people don't care or don't even know, because as you can see, RTC tweeted out this saying Roblox has broken the record of the most concurrent users on a platform ever, with a peak of 42 million players. This beats the previous record held by Steam, with them having 41 million players on their platform. Now, obviously, everyone in the comments is going to say there's bots. This is like majority bots. You can have your opinions, and I may or may not agree with you, but yeah, it seems like the boycotts and, you know, stuff going on with Roblox hasn't affected it at all, and it's reaching higher heights than it's ever had before. So yeah, kind of just sucks, you know, that Roblox can kind of literally do anything and, you know, just get away with it. But also, to be fair, this record was set because of Grow a Garden and Steal a Brain Rot, so it wasn't even Roblox's doing, if you really think about it. Anyways, let's talk about the next thing. It happens to be Roblox's moderation being absolutely broken, which is not a surprise, but it's broken in a different way. Because if you guys don't know, over the past 3 weeks, all this stuff has been happening, blah, 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 blah. With all of that, Roblox has been trying to release new moderation tools and, like, guidelines, and these guidelines have been actively deleting the wrong games off of their platform. Like, if you search up Hug or XYZ or anything of the sorts on Roblox, you will find hundreds of games that still have hundreds of players just roaming the website, just willy-nilly, you know? But if you go on Twitter and scroll for like a little bit in the Roblox community, you will notice there is a lot of games being falsely deleted because of these new rules in place. Now, in my last video, I talked about 2 examples here. One was like this make an error game that got completely banned for no reason. And then there's this other game from Smiles family called Dan's Diner that also got deleted. Or it wasn't really deleted. I think it was just like banned, and then they had to redo a questionnaire or something, in which then it would be made 17 plus. So on top of those 2 games that got banned, there is now another handful of games that all have hundreds of millions of visits, and they all got banned for like false reasons. It's so weird. Let me show you. So here's the first one that I think could be argued, and I also don't think is banned anymore, and it's Robloxian High School. So here's the post I saw about it saying, looks like Roblox is taking down a role-playing role-playing game called Robloxian High School. I've been playing this game for a long time, and it has been taken down with a bunch of screenshots showing off that, yeah, when you search up Robloxian High School, it didn't really show up for them. It only showed Roblox High School, and once you went to the Robloxian High School thing, it would say that the game was unavailable and that you had no internet. Very weird stuff. Now, when I search up Robloxian High School RP, it does actually show up now, but it only has around 200 players, which I think is a lot lower than what it usually would sit at, because this is a pretty popular role-playing game. I think it would usually have at least 1,000. I mean, this is the game, by the way, like, if you don't know, created the Despacito spider meme. You know, this is a classic game on Roblox. I don't think it's as popular as it was back in the day, but it still was a pretty popular game, and Roblox deleted it yesterday. Now, I assume it's because it had something to do with the questionnaire, because it is now back up, and it has a weird maturity rating. It says NA, which just doesn't make sense. So I assume that's why. And considering it is somewhat of a social / roleplay game, it would make sense for Roblox to maybe ask this game to do like a recheck on the questionnaire. But regardless, that's not the only game that has been affected by this moderation in a terrible way, because StarMarine614 tweeted out this, saying skate park was wrongfully taken down by @Roblox for giving out personal identifiable information, which is 100% not true. Coming up on 24 hours without it being fixed, which is a huge loss for our team's revenue, especially on the weekend. Their moderation system needs to be fixed ASAP, as I know I am not the only creator this is happening to, which is very, very true. There's a lot of games being hit by this, and which I'll talk about another one after. But let's look at these screenshots, because yeah, apparently if you went to this game called Skate Park, which was also a very popular game, I remember seeing this all over my front page, 400 million visits, it just is not able to be even opened. The web page is completely taken down. Very weird stuff. And this one is not just like one of those questionnaire things where they ask the developer to redo the questionnaire. This is like a complete game ban for apparently sharing personally identifiable information, which doesn't make any sense. Now, apparently there's even another game that is getting unfairly banned named Flex Your Account Age, which is also another ginormous Roblox game. I think most people know about this. And if you search it up on Twitter, you can see a bunch of people just talking about the game being deleted, such as this tweet saying, Roblox has taken down Flex Your Account Age, with a new screenshot showing off that when apparently you go to this game, it says that the game is not available in the country or region this person is in. Now, I don't think this is like a region lock thing, because if you look, there's a lot of other people saying the same thing, that, you know, Flex Your Account Age has been deleted. So yeah, I think it's not just that. And if I search it up, it might be back up by now, but yeah, no, if I search up Flex Your Account Age, it just doesn't show up. It doesn't exist anymore for me. There's re-uploads, but that's it. Now, apparently there's even another game that got banned named Boba Cafe. Now, I'm not really educated on this one. I've never heard of this one before, but as you can see, there is some posts about it from this person saying, why did Roblox delete Boba Cafe, with a screenshot of a group post from, I guess, the developers of the game, where they say that it got deleted because it allegedly broke TOS. Even the developer tweeted out saying, Roblox, why did you take down my game? I didn't even receive a moderation message. And this tweet got like 1,000 likes. Like, this is not a small fry game. This is seemingly a giant game. And from what I can tell, I think it's more of a simulator game. I don't think it's a role-playing game. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me in the comments. But that's just like insane. Oh, wait, no, it is a role-play game. So yeah, it seems like role-playing games are being hit pretty hard with like these moderation actions, which just makes no sense. Like, I don't get it. But guys, there's been a lot of other games that have been deleted that I can't find on Twitter. And tell me in the comments if you know about any other games that got banned unfairly, because dude, I am so interested. And honestly, I just don't know what Roblox is doing. Like, I know we asked for more moderation, but this isn't really more moderation. These games are getting banned. Like, they're not just telling people to resubmit a questionnaire. They're banning these games seemingly. Like, what is going on? Now, I even found one other developer that's talking about their game being deleted called Vibe Airline, but they said our game Vibe Airline was just taken down as well. It wasn't super active, but it wasn't also damaging in any way, because yeah, I guess it was just like a smaller game this person owned that got banned. But it was just weird that it happened. Like, a bunch of these games are being deleted. And dude, looking in the comments of a lot of these posts, there's so many other games that are, you know, either smaller or just maybe not even tweeted about, that are also just being banned through this weird thing. Now, I think there is a specific reason as to why this is happening, and it's because of this right here. As Matt said, remove any Twitter handles from your GUIs. I've seen many games taken down by this, including my own, but it got brought back up a few hours after appealing. Now, I do think this is one of the reasons these games are getting deleted, but I don't think it's the only reason. I mean, I remember Bloxburg not that long ago got deleted for that reason. They had like a Twitter handle in like an old GUI or something, and that got them banned. So potentially that could be what's happening here. But also, if that was the case, I feel like we'd be seeing these bans a lot more spaced out, because I mean, Bloxburg got banned months ago. And if that was the case, it wouldn't make sense for all these games to be getting banned within the same like couple hours, you know? But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see what happens. Hopefully Roblox can fix this, maybe respond, maybe make it more clear to developers why their games are being banned. But yeah, very weird. Huge games are being affected, and it's not good. And guys, it doesn't even end there, because now the moderation is going even wackier with UGC items, bro. Because here's a tweet from SoftyGB that says, filed a DMCA on someone who re-uploaded our UGC item. It was approved, but they still filed a counter despite it being a blatant copy. Only option left now for me is to sue them and start a lawsuit, which is going to cost a lot of money and is not worth it. They then link two links here of the original item and the copied item where they're literally the same exact item. And the craziest part is that Roblox just let it slide because the person put in a counter notice. So yeah, it seems like if you receive a DMCA claim on Roblox, if you just send in a counter notification, Roblox won't double check it and they will just let it go through automatically. Now that is usually how it works, but in cases like this where it's literally just a complete re-upload of the mesh and the texture, I feel like this is something that shouldn't really be given the option to do this. You know what I mean? And yeah, you can see other UGC creators and developers in the comments just being like, this is so stupid. This person said, these people are pathetic, dude, and it's all thanks to a broken system. So yeah, a lot of UGC creators and developers are seemingly just really like not happy with Roblox moderation and like their systems in place to protect developers and whatnot. And it's not good. It's not good at all. But you know what is good, guys? The one good thing this video. Okay, so I saw this tweet from Rollymons that says Roblox has added a is recolorable item API attribute seen here on a UGC item with a screenshot of code from the Roblox website where apparently sometime in the future you will be able to make Roblox items recolorable, which is insane. What a good update that is. Sadly, it's surrounded by garbage, but yeah, very, very cool. That'd be awesome. But also it could also just be a glitch because this recolorable thing is also on bundles because bundles are recolorable. So maybe this is just a glitched item. We don't know. But regardless, cool to see. And you know what else is cool to see? Let's just talk about it. Roblox is removing group walls because as you can see from this tweet from the Portuguese news account, they said this: Roblox has officially launched its forums feature where members can now create discussions and comment on them. With this, Roblox plans to delete group walls by 2026 with a screenshot of what a lot of groups look like now, because yeah, you can apparently just use forums on group and there's no like specific requirements to actually use these forum groups instead of normal groups, which is so cool, man. I've been waiting for this update for a while and it's finally here, bro. Actually pretty cool. But sadly, this comes with the removal of group walls. And if you go to any group or most groups right now, you'll actually have this warning text box on the group wall that says forums are now available. Ask your community owner about forums. And then it also says that the community wall will become readable only in December of 2025. And then I guess it'll be removed in 2026, which me personally, I think this is a good thing. I know a lot of history will be lost by this, but I think someone has actually backed up almost every group wall post. So I don't think there's really gonna be much history lost. And frankly, group walls have mainly just been used for like scamming for like the past 2 years. So yeah, I'm not really too mad about this going away, but tell me in the comments what you guys think. And that's it. Bye.